Episode 2, Smoke and Mirrors. I don't know why I did that so camp, I do apologise. That guy's still asleep. Why is he still asleep? When I sleep at work, I at least have the decency to shut the door.
What is going on down there, Bigby? Abusing a prisoner like that.
I thought you were dead, Snow.
And that makes it okay?
Fear the eyebrows. Fear the eyebrows!
I hope it was worth your time.
Oh, passive-aggressive much?
You really scared us. If we'd just known you weren't actually dead...
I was working on this case. After a conversation in the taxi last night, I got a call from Toad. He said his son found a body. We thought it was Faith at the time. Getting her back here wasn't easy. But hopefully we'll find something on her to help us track down the killer. Or at least to figure out who she is.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw her a bone.
I'm glad you took care of things.
Thanks.
Snow,
What is it?
I'm glad you're not dead.
Me too.
Oh.
I just want to get to the bottom of this. I just feel like...
What is it?
I feel responsible in a way. She looked just like me.
Eyebrows and
maybe
everything.
that's why she was killed.
Snow, it's not your fault.
But she looked just like me. That can't be a coincidence. We just have to find out who did this. And why she was glamored to look like me. I mean, that's what it is, right? So,
I'm going with some
what's
sort
our
of
next
kinky
move?
sex thing. Seeing as I
Just
have
keep doing what we've
think I've
been
gleaned
doing.
enough of this game's
We do
tone so
our
far.
jobs.
And I'm supposed to do what? Sit around the business office twiddling my thumbs, waiting for the big bad wolf to solve all my problems?
That's not what I meant.
Well, then what did you mean? I told you, I'm tired of sitting around. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once.
I'm not yours to lose.
Well, that told me.
I'm sorry. I know it's dangerous, but I'm not helpless. I can take care of myself. I've been doing it for centuries.
Because I'm a strong, independent
TJ is waiting
woman.
inside. He was so freaked out last night, he wouldn't tell us much. Even now, he just stops talking altogether after a certain point. He's pretty shaken up, though, so try not to be too, you know.
Myself.
Right.
That was very self-deprecating there, Bigby. Well done. Oh, I got an achievable.
TJ's over there. I don't know if you want to talk to him first or after, but let me know when you're ready to see the body. I want to be there.
Oh, it's my favourite drunk monkey friend.
Buffkin, do you have a second?
Of course, Miss Snow.
We'll talk to Terry Jones later on. Tarot cards.
And acids. Maybe this has been harder on him than I thought.
Perfume bottle. No, I don't think we need to see any of that. Let's go and talk to that drunk monkey.
So, check out anyone who fits that profile. You might start with Bluebeard.
Right away, Miss Snow.
Are you ready to examine the body now?
Yeah, let's go and look at a headless corpse.
Oh my goodness! I almost
Should be
forgot.
worth a giggle.
Come on.
Well, this place is pleasant. I've got the weirdest boner right now.
Wow. I didn't realize...
Are you gonna be okay? You don't have to stay.
I want to stay. I'll be fine. It's just a little strange. The glamour is so effective, it's invasive. But just do what you need to do.
I'm a smeller. Dead chick.
That's weird. I don't wear a brooch like that.
Maybe it really belonged to her. Not part of the glamour.
Looks like something from the homelands. Buffkin, do you recognize these symbols?
No, nothing I've seen before.
Check her mouth. There might be a ribbon in there, like before. Anything?
Nothing.
Just some mouth herpes.
Can you close her mouth? Thanks.
Well, there's nothing else to do except to examine the stump.
It looks just like Faith's did.
But there was nothing in her mouth this time. Do you think it was done by the same person?
Hard to tell. Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
No. He said he wanted to run more
Who
tests.
the hell is Dr. Swinehart? Is it one of the three little pigs?
She got your perfume right.
How would she know? How do you know what perfume I wear?
You can't fool this nose.
Plus, I'm a creepy stalker.
Do you see that?
Could be a bruise.
And there's an arrow. And time for some foot fetishism.
Rope marks.
She was tied up?
There were cinder blocks tied to her ankles.
Cinder blocks?
So she would sink.
Oh.
Track marks.
She used Mundy drugs?
Looks that way. Pretty heavily, too. I hear they only go for the legs if they've used up the veins in their arms. Or if they're trying to hide the marks. Anyway.
Well, I'll take your word for it there,
It's
Bigby.
not a
I'm a good
perfect
boy.
match
I don't know
anyway.
such things.
Unless...
Don't be ridiculous.
And even if I did,
She
I
was
wouldn't
trying
admit
to
it on the
copy
internet where my
that
grandma
perfume.
could see it.
Wait. If the glamour is supposed to make her look like me, shouldn't it be concealing things like track marks? That brooch, too. Why would it change everything else?
It's
I've never
cheap.
seen one this sloppy.
It might be a cheap one. Just to get the job done.
The witches upstairs know what they're doing. That's why they cost so much. Unless someone is making glamours illegally?
It's not technically illegal, miss. It's not encouraged for sure, but there aren't any laws specifically forbidding it.
So there's some sort of black market for glamours?
One would assume so. I imagine anyone with access to the proper books and training could theoretically produce a glamour.
Yet another thing to worry about. Black market or not, it's a pretty good match. Look at that. The buttons aren't exact either. There's an extra one here.
Well, let's take her shirt off
You're
then.
right. These buttons are wrong. I wonder...
What?
Snow, I need to open her coat.
Bigby, just let me.
It's not you, Snow. It's just a body.
This is weird. And for
I'm
this
Sorry,
game, that means a
took
lot.
Longer than expected. What have you found out?
She was using Mundy drugs. Pretty heavily, too, judging by the track marks on her legs.
Track marks? Isn't there... there are diseases...
I don't think she has to worry about that now.
No. No, of course not.
We should keep going.
Don't sniff her panties, you're not Japanese.
Are you wearing silk lingerie, Snow?
Why do you want to know?
Answer the question.
Just trying to see if the clothes are exact.
They're not.
What is that?
She had the perfume with
Damn
her.
you.
Looks like someone picked it out for her.
So, someone gave her instructions.
Damn frame rate.
I've seen things like this before. It's definitely magic.
It's a thingy.
Though witches don't usually craft objects these days.
I don't think it's wise to fool around with that. It's some kind of black market magic. Who knows what it could do? We should have it looked at. Just to make sure it isn't dangerous. Don't you think?
You may be right.
No, I'm
One
going
way
to
to
screw
find
with it.
What?
There's something in here.
How do we open it?
Might want
I'm
to
just gonna
stand
press
back
all
if
the
you're worried,
buttons.
Crane.
That usually
Gotta try
works.
to open it. Something to do with
Or
these
it'll
rings
explode.
here.
Either way, should be a laugh. Oh, it's a bloody puzzle. Now I get to show how stupid I am. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Do I match up the patterns? What the hell is it? It's a deer! I know what I'm doing now.
A deer.
Haha,
What does that mean?
I'm smart.
Oh. Is that...
It's your hair.
Got some real sick puppies here. And that's coming from the big bad wolf.
Someone must have taken this from my apartment. I noticed it was missing, but I didn't think. This was the last picture I had of Rose and me. My sister and I don't talk much anymore.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Who did this?
Snow White has a bloody sister?
She's a troll?
You gotta be kidding me.
All right, you can calm down. It's not like you haven't seen a troll before.
Who is she? That wasn't there before.
Good
Who do you
lord.
think she is? I don't know many trolls, I'm afraid.
Should have left them all back in the homelands.
With that tattoo, it's gotta be Holly's sister, Lily. The woodsman told me about her.
You're right. She was reported missing, but I guess it just slipped through the cracks.
We have to go tell Holly.
Right. Who knows? She might know something about this. Who Lily was seeing.
Well, certainly another troll.
Do you want to talk to TJ first?
Yeah, let's go talk to the
do.
frog.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
We'll fill you in later.
So what business? Are we
Good.
leaving him alone in the room with a dead troll? Because I would kind of like to watch that.